Hey guys, it's Coach here. It's Saturday, June 29th, and holy cow, June is over. July is here. Can you believe it? I, I just don't know where the summer went. I was just like, well, I'll get summer started. I'm gonna paint my house, do all these things. I'm like, well, summer's half over already. I haven't started painting my house. So anyway, we've got a great team activity coming up for camp. It's Paint Coach's house. No, I'm just messing with you. But I send that to you because we're in week 5, fellas. Week 5 is going to roll out tomorrow after I look at your logbooks on Sunday night. And holy cow, the dog days of summer are here. I don't know. It was just the humidity. I mean, 84, 87, that's not crazy temps in one sense, but it was the humility that was just killing me. Not humility, humidity, sorry. Um, and so here we are, dog days of summer. The other thing that's making it feel like dog days of summer is just our separation. We've been apart for a long time, and and we're just kind of spread out. All each guy's doing his different job and things going on, and it's just it doesn't. It's hard to function as a team when we're spread out like that. We're not seeing each other. We're not communicating as much with each other. And then the third reason that I think the dog days of summer are upon us is because the level of training's in picking up. The mileage is increasing, the intensity's starting to pick up, and guys are working. Some guys are working like Lauber 12 to 14-hour days. Guys like Max Lackey are having to get up at 5:30 in the morning. You know, it just it's tough. It's tough. And so I wanted to talk with you today and not send an email. And I just wanted to, even though I can't look you in the eye, I more like that. And so here's this video. A couple things, guys. As I think about these struggle towards our team, November 9th is coming. This first meet is 60 days away, roughly. And then it's going to be week off meet. Bam, November 9th is going to be here. And the decisions about what kind of team resolve, the team strength. Are we going to just show up with a team wearing the same uniform on November 9th? Or are we going to show up as strong as we can be as a team in the fullest sense of that word? Well, those decisions are being made right now. And these dog days of summer are killing us, and they're challenging to that team development. And so there's two things that I'm going to ask of you in this video and reinforce because I think they're essential and important to strengthening us and building us up together in terms of our unified effort, in terms of our unified purpose and goals. So anyway, the first thing is the logbook. Sent it out last week. And I had to add threats to it, which is not where I like to function. It's lower on the pyramid. I'd rather function higher on the pyramid, which comes from a place of coach asking me something. I'm going to trust him. He's not going to ask me to do something that he doesn't think's in my best interest or the team's best interest. And so let me just remind you again, the logbook is there for me to help coach you in terms of feedback, getting feedback from you, me providing feedback back to you. And I think that's important. But the second part of that, which is what I want to emphasize today, is you can't be in touch with 40 guys on your track and field team. I can't do it. I don't know how you can do it, let alone even 16 on your cross country team. But I am able on that logbook within minutes to get some sense, even if it's just the athletic, but even more than that. I mean, read Simon's text or his logbook. It's awesome. You feel like you're out on that run with him as he tells the story. I was like, I ran with Simon today just by reading his logbook, and it doesn't take that long. I didn't have to run 56 minutes with him to read his thing. So I need you to log. It's not an option. Some of you didn't follow through with the request again this week. Don't force me to remind you that the program and team are more important than you. I will punish. I will do that just because I've got to do it. That's my role as the head coach. The second thing which I've got for you in this video is an exercise. It's a quote that I want you to reflect upon, and I want you to reflect upon it in light of the pyramid. It actually is inside the pyramid on the second page, but I just pulled that quote out. I really want you to read through it. I really want you to think about the quote in light of your running journey and your role and participation on the Spring Arbor University men's cross country track and field team. Okay? And then two things in response to that. As you spend some time with that this week, when you're ready, I want you to call me or I want you to email me. And in that email or in that conversation, I want you to do two things. I want you to tell me where you think you're at in that process, in your journey as an athlete and as a team member on this team in light of that quoting pyramid. I know you're probably sick of the pyramid, but bear with me. Please go back and look at it one more time. Um, and then the second thing is, in light of that, tell me where you want to be and some of the things that you think you can work on that you are interested in growing yourself in terms of what it means to be a team member on this team. Okay, and then the last part of that is in that email or phone conversation, I want you to identify for me what you think our team goals are. I don't want your PR in there, what you want to run. I want you to know what your team goal is. And then I want you to list for me the things that you think threaten that team goal or things that this team needs to be committed to in order to achieve that team goal. Like grow closer to Christ. Well, if we've got individuals on our team that aren't taking any kind of quiet time, that wouldn't really help them and it wouldn't help our collective growth in Christ. So one of the things I would say is we'd put on there, we're going to commit to daily, quiet time with the Lord or something like that. Obviously our training, whatever. So please do that for me. It is a request. It's not a if you feel like it or if you can make some time, because I think it's important. Okay. Please do that this week for me. Okay. So here we are, week 5. Let me read the quote. Just going to highlight it real quick and then let you spend some time with it this week. So this comes from Bernice Leichhardt. It says, "The greater the loyalty of a group toward the group, the greater is the motivation among the members to achieve the goals of the group, and the greater the probability that that group will achieve its goals." You can tell the bias there. It doesn't talk about personal PRs in there. You might be motivated to run sub 26, but that's not what I'm interested in. November 29th will not be about PRs. And that sounds bad for a coach to say that I don't care about your PRs, but I'll be honest with you. Your PR is not the most important thing to me. The most important thing to me is our team goals and our team journey, whether we win or lose, and it's what we focus on together and accomplish together has a higher value to me than anybody's personal PR. Personal PRs are great. Obviously, as your coach, I value you as an individual. I do value your individual accomplishment. I love to see breakthroughs like that, but I'm biased, and you know that by the pyramid. So I'm going to challenge you guys. That's one of the things for this quote. Josiah got up at 5:30 this yesterday because his grandparents were coming to take him to family camp with his brother and sister. And I was really impressed by that. So the question is, discipline. He didn't feel like getting up at 5:30. He made himself get up at 5:30, set his alarm and all that. But the question is, what motivated him to do that? What drove him to that kind of commitment and discipline? Because none of us usually choose that kind of stuff. And so that's what I'm asking of you, to really consider this week. What motivates you? What drives you in terms of your own training and these things? And obviously my challenge is your loyalty to your individual goals or is your loyalty to our team? Is what's motivating you our team goals or just a desire to run a certain time? Because here I think the collective effort, the loyalty towards the group creates greater motivation towards the members to achieve the goals of the group, which gives the greater probability that that group will achieve its goals. So if on November 9th we want to go to nationals, it's not about individual pursuit. It is not about your PR. It could be a hot, humid, cold, windy, muddy day. It's not about your PR. It's about a team resolve. It's about a team journey. It's about a team commitment. It's about loyalty to the team. It's about being motivated and driven. So for me, I loved Noah's logbook on yesterday. Check it out. I think Noah is driven and motivated more by his commitment to you than he is by his commitment to see a PR. Does no one want to run a PR? Sure. We all want to run PRs. But it's much bigger than that. And I think that's what's at stake. That's what's being threatened in these dog days of summer when we're apart from one another, when we're working crazy hours. We've gotta do something. And so the first thing I want us to do is spend some time this week reflecting, thinking, meditating, and writing down on paper or calling me with what you're motivated and driven by, what you think our team goals are, and what we need to commit to. And then we need to follow up with that, and we're going to list those commitments, and we're going to see if we can make covenant in the middle of summer with one another on a very high level. Anyway, love you guys, miss you guys. As Ting said, keep on keeping on, and I look forward to those emails, look forward to those phone conversations, and I'll send out week 5 tomorrow. God bless.